bring them back, but the CDC hasn't issued any updated guidelines regarding mask mandates. So if someone tells you that they're going back to mask mandates, it certainly is not because of the CDC or the WHO, again, which is heavy on the maybe about masks, but no mandates. So this whole follow the science, these are the authorities that even YouTube says now we must defer to for medical experts. They don't seem to be very bullish on the mask mandates. No, so this is just local authorities making decisions out of their ass.
Yeah, or because of pressure from like parent groups or something like that. I don't know. Or maybe the biopharmaceutical complex
is trying to encourage these people that actually fund their campaigns. I mean, we showed you what was happening in Canada the other night with these protests, people going out and protesting because they want masks back in place. Could you imagine such a thing? They get a little taste of like tyranny, and they're like, yeah, give me some more of that tyranny. Let me go out. Let me ask for more of that. So if you're local, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, and the unfortunate thing is that a lot of people were fooled the first time because it was possible that it was true, right? I mean, a lot of people listen to the mainstream media for whatever reason, and I think the number will be smaller this time for sure of people that will comply, but there's still a large number of people out there that believe what they're being told.
Well, put a pin in what you just said, which is about fewer people this time will fall for this, and I think that this is a real concern, particularly from the White House and also from biopharmaceutical industry. The Biden administration has begun procuring COVID-19 equipment. They're already doing it, and hiring advisors on safety protocols for COVID-19. This is what the Biden administration is currently doing. This is now confirmed, according to an exclusive report from the War Room. President, earlier this week, of course, you'll remember we played it here on the show, said that he'll have a vaccine ready in weeks. And wants everyone to take the vaccine.
And so you'll hear more from us on that. As you know, that is something that comes to informing Americans and families about this fact about the vaccine. We certainly have been really something that we put at the forefront as we move forward with a comprehensive approach to dealing with this pandemic.
Directly to the White House on a silver platter. It's almost like they've been like prefronted with these questions from the White House. Hey, can you guys educate Americans on how to take the vaccine? How are you guys going to do that? It seems like imperial power that is the United States. The White House press team, imperial power that is the United States. The White House press team likes to be basically handing questions from the White House. Hey, can you guys educate Americans on how to take the vaccine? How are you guys going to the White House? On a silver platter. It's almost like they've been confronted with these questions from the White House. Confronted with these questions from the White House. Can you guys educate Americans on how to... Hey, can you guys educate Americans
there any way you could possibly throw up the chart that shows the data that you're saying? David Foster,
how to take the vaccine. How are you guys gonna do that? Seems like Americans aren't really. How are you guys gonna do that? Seems like Americans aren't really. How are you guys gonna do that? Seems like Americans aren't really ready to take this next round of vaccine. Aren't really. How are you guys gonna do that? Seems like Americans aren't really ready to take this next round of vaccine. How are you, the White House, gonna really educate Americans about the positivity of taking this vaccine? What are you guys gonna do to really drive home that
That's
people
just the
need to get
wrong
vaccinated?
question. It's not like, why do you think that's necessary at all? That's the right question.
No, instead she asks,
like,
how are you going to educate people
about taking the vaccine? So few people took it this last time with boosters. How are you going to really drive home the message to make sure people get this? Watch.
It's going to be available mid-September. The CDC data says that 56 million Americans, 70% of the population, received the updated shot last year. What type of public messaging campaign or effort will the administration, the White House, be doing starting in mid-September to get people to get that shot, to get more people than last year to get that shot?
As you know, Karen, this is an issue that you have followed very closely for the past 2 years, and you have known that this administration, when it comes to informing the American people about these vaccines, about the different tools that this president and this administration has put forward, we have really put informing Americans as a priority, and so we'll continue to do that. We know that COVID-19 vaccinations are the safest protection for avoiding hospitalization, long-term health outcomes, and death, and that is why we are going to continue to encourage Americans to stay up to date with vaccines, and so you'll hear more from us on that. And as you know, that is something when it comes to informing Americans and families about this about the vaccine. We certainly have been really something that we put at the forefront as this approach to 56 million Americans, 70% of the population received updated shot last year. What type of public messaging campaign or effort will the administration, the White House, be doing starting in mid-September to get people to get that shot, to get more people than last year to get that shot?
stand up there and push this
to encourage American is there any way you could possibly throw up the chart Gonna stand up there and push this guy. The chart shows